staring at this thing all day. I don't understand what it's trying to say.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to read this stupid mural.
I will. Show respect.
I'm sorry, Ahau. I mean no disrespect to Kukulkan. I'm studying the murals to become a serpent guard, like my father.
I'm sure he's very proud of you.
But what if I can't understand the lessons they're teaching? Then what?
Maybe I can help. Do you think your father would mind that?
Would he, Mayu?
No, child. I'm sure your father would be pleased to learn you've had the house help.
Great. I've got part of this first one here. It's water. Well, something about water anyway. I think. And the others I haven't looked at yet.
How about I go and study all the murals and then come back to you and we can discuss them?
I'll be here.
I'm Lara, by the way.
I will.
When what is above him is now below, the fed become the food that sow. The ground, the earth, Aman, the corn god. Glide within him like a bird, but do not breathe. Water? So him must be Chuck, the god of rain.
Kuijutan. Jättäis upahtalin. Can't quite make the dialect out.
Sokin walipech, kabe, solon pekaho. Bishawal lelo, yetel tula kalbash. Oye, oye.
תשמע, נעת!
בel shotop umachma. Tungwa kaila. Shkulpa. Bashtan!
The protectors.
Apologies, Ahau, but you may not enter. The crowd is violent. If I move, they may rush in.
Perhaps I can find a way to distract them.
A wise strategy, Ahau.
Hello?
Ahau, greetings. Have you heard? It's so terrible. Sumaq was killed by his own servant.
How do you know Sumaq?
Everyone knows Sumaq. He was my mentor and business partner. He made my business possible. Trade in the upper district without the right contacts, it's impossible. Sumaq did all that for me and more.
I'll find out what happened to him.
Thank you, Ahau.
Have you not been informed of the death of Sumaq? There's something there.
Come. Come in.
How did it happen?
When we arrived, Shoko, the mistress of the house, was arguing with Taruka, her servant. Sumaq lay dead between them. Taruka was covered in blood.
Did Shoko witness the murder?
No. She came home from the market to find Taruka standing over Sumaq.
Has Taruka confessed?
No, he pleads innocence. But you're here now, Ahau. Few can lie under the scrutiny of the gods. When he confesses, speak with the investigator. He's up near the body.
Oh, Ahau, please show mercy. I swear I didn't kill my master.
Be calm, Taruka. Tell me what happened.
I came in from working the fields. I heard a loud noise, like a gate slamming shut. I ran and found Sumaq covered in blood. He'd been stabbed. I tried to stop the bleeding, but he was already gone.
That's why your hands are bloody.
Ahau, please believe me.
I'll return if I have any more questions.
As I told you, Taruka, the servant, was found with blood on his hands. A tragedy. I must see Shoko.
I'm sure you will find something that proves I'm innocent. I am innocent. Please help me, Ahau.
Easy enough to see what happened. The servant killed his master. Easy enough to see what happened. The servant killed his master.
Greetings, Ahau.
What do you have?
Sumaq was stabbed in the neck many times with something pointy and very sharp.
Like an arrow or a knife?
Whatever it was, it's gone now. We've searched the entire room.
Then the murderer took the weapon with them. May I have a look at the body?
Of course. May the gods grant you the wisdom to see what I can.
Hello? Shoko?
Yes, Ahau.
I know this is difficult, but I need you to tell me what happened.
I was at the market with... Oh, poor Sumaq.
Take your time. Start from the beginning. You're at the market?
Yes, with Agna. I was going to make bokchuk. It was my husband's favorite.
Akna?
One of my servants.
What happened when you came home?
I found Taruka in the kitchen, standing over Sumaq. His hands covered in my husband's blood. I yelled and the guards arrived.
Was he holding a weapon?
No.
Did you hear a loud slam as you arrived?
No, of course not.
What about Akna?
What about her? She was with me. She accompanied me to the market and back.
Where is she now?
Recovering in her room. She's had quite a shock.
I'll go talk to her.
But... yes, of course. As you wish, Ahau.
All full up. Can't carry any. Looks like the body was moved.
This would...
Hello, Akna.
Oh, Ahau, forgive me. I thought you were the mistress.
I was hoping to ask you a few questions.
I don't know anything. I never know anything.
Does this gate open?
The gate? No. It's broken. It has been broken for a long time.
Akna! I'll find another way around.
Imagine, murdered in your own home, by your own servant.
It was only...
How? Hello? Is it true? Sumaq was murdered?
Yes, I'm looking for Akna. I have questions for her.
The servant girl? I wouldn't waste any time on her. She doesn't know anything. She can't even see what's going on right in front of her eyes every day.
What do you mean?
I apologize, How. It's not my place to speak.
If you know something, tell me.
Let's just say Shoko and Sumaq didn't have the most passionate of marriages. Shoko always had eyes for Ikal.
Ikal? Sumaq's business partner. So they were friends.
They're much more than friends, I think.
Thank you for the information.
The pleasure is mine, How.
I don't have enough space for that.
Easy enough to see what happened. The servant killed his master.
Yes, how? How can I help?
You said earlier you'd been working in the fields. Did you return here with your tools?
No. Since the rebels attacked, the cult of Kukulkan has seized our farming tools. We must surrender them when leaving the fields.
When Shoko returned, was Akna with her?
No, it was only Shoko. Akna was not there. Why?
Thank you, Taruka.
Easy enough to see what happened. The servant killed his master.
What is it, How?
Where was Akna when you found your husband?
What? She was with me.
Taruka says she wasn't.
And you take the word of a servant over mine?
I only want the truth.
Forgive me, How. I have no idea what Taruka meant by that. Akna was close by. She must have gone back to her quarters. When she is nervous, she cleans. Taruka is guilty, How. I'm sure of it.
I don't know anything. I never know anything.
There are bloody tracks on the floor.
This will never be clean. This will never be clean.
I am innocent. Please help me,
Easy
Ahau.
enough to see what happened. The servant killed his
I
master.
am innocent. Please help me, Ahau.
Yes, Ahau?
Did anyone see Shoko at the market at the time when Sumaq was killed?
She was with Agna, her servant. Why?
Taruka says he heard a gate slam when he arrived. That's what drew him to discover the body. Soon after, Shoko arrived.
That's correct.
So where's the murder weapon?
We searched everywhere. It's not in the house.
We're missing something. I'll speak with Akna, see what she knows.
As you wish, Ahau.
For a stab wound, there's not much blood.
Please, I just want this terrible day to be
Easy enough
over
to see what
and
happened.
justice
The
I am
done.
servant
innocent.
killed his master.
Please help me, Ahau.
Imagine, murdered in your own home by your own servant.
He erases the dark and brings the day that follows. That's the sun. Kinichahau is the sun god. The gods in the murals are all giving life and taking it away. A balanced interaction. The murals were teaching about the duality of life and death. Heavy stuff for a child.
Imagine, murdered in your own home by your own servant. Easy enough to see what
I am
happened.
innocent.
The servant killed
Please
his
help
master.
me, Ahau.
Please, I just
Examine
want
the body,
this terrible
Ahau.
day to be
Perhaps you can
over
see
and
something we missed.
justice done.
This will never be clean.
Easy enough to see what happened.
I
The
am
servant
innocent.
killed his master.
Please help me, Ahau.
Imagine, murdered in your own home by your own servant.
I knew it.
More blood. Someone tried to clean this. This must be where Sumaq was killed. The ground was disturbed here, recently. This must be the knife used in the murder.
Put it back. You must. The mistress said if anyone saw it, she would get in trouble.
Why would she get in trouble?
Please, Ahau, don't make me. If anything happened to the mistress...
You need to tell me everything.
The mistress didn't come to the market with me. When I got back to my room, the gate was broken and there was blood everywhere. As the mistress called for the guards, she gave me the knife to hide. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for your honesty, Akna.
Please. Please forgive me, Ahau. Please.
Shoko will be brought to justice.
Please, I
body
just want
must
this
hold the
terrible
answers we
day
are
to be
seeking.
over and justice done.
I am innocent. Please help me, Ahau.
Pakal, Turuka is innocent. Sumaq was killed by his wife, Shoko. I found the knife she used.
Arrest her!
No!
Shoko wasn't at the market. She waited until Turuka and Akna were away, then she stabbed Sumaq in the neck several times.
That's a lie!
Sumaq fell in the passage back there. Shoko moved his body where Turuka would easily find him.
You're lying!
Then she slammed the inner gate shut to attract Taruka's attention. She gave Akna the knife and told her to hide it. Then she confronted Taruka and blamed him for the murder.
Silence! You will both be dealt with. Please, accept this as a token of our gratitude. Shoko, a murderer! I can't believe... Poor Sumaq.
Taruka, you're free to go.
Thank you, Ahau. Sometimes there is justice.
Sometimes.